How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Recycled Primates, where in this video we are going to be checking out the PVC microphone in action on guitar cabs. If you have seen my effect microphones video, you know that this is the first effect microphone I built way back in the 90s when I was a teenager, because back then we didn't have software. We had to get creative. If you have not seen my effect microphones video, link in the description below. Go check it out. It's neato. At least I think it is. In this demo, I will be using my Sun Model T for the clean tone, and I will be using my JCM 900 SLX Marshall for the overdrive and distortion tones. And I will show you what it sounds like with an SM57, just so you have that reference, and then we'll check this out. So it'll be clean 57, then this clean. And then, you know, you get it. After the demo, I will go into detail on how I built this. So anyone who's never done this before, I will demystify it and show you just how super simple it is, so that I can hopefully inspire you to go out and experiment yourself. But for now, let's get to the demos, so enjoy. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed that demonstration and it showed you just how cool of an effect that something like this can give you. I think this sounds like a hollow AM radio kind of sound, which is perfect for intros. It's great on guitar cab, as you heard. You could also use it on a drum overhead for a mono AM drum kind of thing, on an intro or a breakdown or vocals, as well as you could use this for Foley or, you know, soundscaping or film scoring for like a horror film or something like that. Just a lot of applications that you could utilize an effect like this. And because you can take this anywhere, you could get a portable recorder and literally go anywhere and record and not need software. If you want something like this and you want to build it yourself and you've never done it, it's super simple. You can take a driver out of a pair of computer speakers, cheap ones, the cheaper the better. Or you can do what I did, where I took the driver out of a pair of consumer headphones. Not good ones. And on the rear of those drivers, you'll see two wires, a red wire typically and a black wire. The red wire is generally your hot or positive. And here in the US, on an XLR connector, we do pin 2 hot. So you would take that red wire and wire it to pin 2. And then you take the black wire and wire it to pin 3, and then use a jumper wire to connect pin 3 to pin 1. and that creates a balanced connection from a unbalanced source. And it's just tying the ground and the neutral together. So that's all you got to really do. I mean, you could literally just go buy a pair of, cheap computer speakers from a thrift store, or find some in your attic or closet if you have some, and you get a panel mount XLR and just wire it right to the speaker in the enclosure, and then screw this to the enclosure, and then just use that like the microphone, or you could use metal piping, or you could use corrugated piping. There's just a number of different ways you could do it. But with this, I took this end cap and I put it in a vise and used a drill press with a very small drill bit, and I drilled out all of these little holes, create kind of like a screen. And then on this coupler, I hot glued, this is really pressure fitted, and I don't want to just take it apart and potentially, pull a wire or something. But I took this fitting, the element literally sits right on it. So I just held the element down and then used hot glue around the edges and hot glued the speaker element right to this coupling, and then pressure fitted this cap over it. Inside this main tube here is some cloth, some cotton cloth, just to fill it in so it's not super hollow and nasty sounding. And it also kind of protects the wires, gives them a little bit of strain relief. And this is all just pressure fitted together, so I can take it apart. I just don't want to. But yeah, you just have the wires, and I used extension. I soldered some extensions off of the wires that were coming from the element, and soldered it to like I said, red to pin 2 and black to pin 3 and 1, and that's it. That's all it takes. Super, super simple. So you could build something like this very cheaply. PVC pipe's a lot more expensive nowadays, and XLR connectors are also much more expensive these days than they were in the 90s. But you can still build this for relatively cheap and be able to take this anywhere and have some fun with it. So hope you enjoyed this video. We'll have more demos on the other effect microphones very soon. If you've made it this far, again, you are a rare breed, and I appreciate you for your time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, hype, notification bell, all that good stuff. And remember that belt sanders are not appropriate tools for pedicures. Until the next video, take care.